Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So if you're new here, as usual, I'd say welcome, and if you like to see videos about hairstyling, especially for fine hair naturals, I've got fine strands, and if you're interested in seeing my wash and go journey, which I will be sharing shortly on this channel, then keep watching and consider subscribing. So also I share my daughter's hair journey on here, so if you're a mommy with a daughter or even boys but you're growing your kids' hair, then consider subscribing, because I give tips on how to manage and care for your kids' hair the right way and it grows long and healthy. So enough for the talking. Today's video is a two-part kind of video. So first of all, I would like to twist my hair using that product, because I want to do a twist out. I also want to review this product. It's almost finished. I don't think I'll be repurchasing, but I want to just finish it. I don't know if you guys are like me and you like to use all your products. Unless it's really bad, then I'll bin it, but if it's not terrible, then I kind of like to use it up. I don't know, is it just me? Anyway, yeah, so I would like to review this product, and I will also be talking about something that is really dear to my heart, or has really affected or afflicted me. I don't even know how to say, but don't be too scared. It's something called hand in hair syndrome. So whilst I'm twisting my hair, hopefully I'll be able to talk through. There are parts where I might come off the camera and twist a bit more, and then I'll come back and talk, but the video is going to end up with me having a twist out, so you see what a twist out looks like on my tightly coiled, I would call it 4C hair. So keep watching. Okay, so I'm going to start from the side. I like to cut a line because I want to give it like a little part. Okay, so I just part my hair with a rat tail comb. I just ensure that it's quite defined. Okay, so the things you need are, you need some clips, you need a rat tail comb, you need a comb just to kind of help detangle a bit, and your product, pretty much. I've done my parting. I'm just going to clip this one away. So this is not really a twist tutorial, but I think I have a habit of always teaching, always teaching. So pardon me if I begin to explain. So yeah, I'm going to clip this one away as well. So I want to talk about the hand in hair syndrome. And hand in hair syndrome, I'm going to put up the definition that I get from maybe Wikipedia or Google. I'm going to put it up there. But basically, it's the urge to constantly touch your hair. So like to constantly have your hands in your hair all the time. And that is something that I deal with a lot. So meanwhile, I just take a little bit of the cream and rub it into my hands to emulsify it. So I've been dealing with this for a while. So it affects the health of my strands because I'm constantly twirling on them. So another YouTuber called Uson Precious, she made a video about this, and I actually saw it and I watched it, and I just thought that I would share my own as well. Obviously I'm going to link up her video here, but I just thought that I would share, you know, my own experience with, you know, hand in hair syndrome. So hand in hair syndrome is like, it's like an urge. So I can't remember the name of it, but it's like a repetitive behavior. So it falls into the same category with nail biting. So you know, people who bite their nails when they're stressed or when they're bored. So hand and hair syndrome is also similar, because your hand always reaches into your hair once your hands are free, or when you're bored, or you know, yeah. So nail biting. Then some people pick their skin So they all fall into a category. They try to say it's like a mental illness, but I don't know. Another thing is there are two types. So some people just touch the hair. So when I started doing it, it's more like, it was for different reasons. Sometimes I scratch my scalp to see if there are flakes on it, or I pull my strands to see if there are knots on it. So it's just the constant urge to reach into my hair at every point in time. You know, that's just what it is. And to be honest, it's not healthy. It's not healthy. It's not healthy at all, because even today, like the whole of today, my hands were in my hair, and that's the reason I'm twisting my hair, because I found out that the whole day I was spending it, you know, just putting my hands in my hair because I was working. And I'm not going to say that I was bored or stressed, but my hands were just free. I usually use something called a fidget spinner. I'm going to show you when I untwist my hair. I'm going to show you the things I use to cope. But yeah, I use the fidget spinner. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to put the product all over my hair, you know, and then carry on. I think I'll do that, because I noticed that the little I took kind of needed to go a long way. So I think I'll do that. So yeah, I use a fidget spinner to cope, like I said, and I use stress balls as well. Or sometimes if I'm working from home, or if I'm in public, I don't actually do it, but I do it when I'm, you know, by myself. So it's a habit, and I think I've had it for a long time, and I didn't even realize. And then going natural, you know, my hair has knots, and my hand is always reaching to detangle those knots. If you get the drift. So right now I'm just free form cutting. I'm not really using the rat tail comb anymore. I'm just cutting with my fingers, because I mean, it's going to be a twist out and no one is going to be looking at the well cut parts or patterns. So I use the product, put it around my hair, and then I'm just detangling in section and twisting as I go along. One thing you can notice is that the product kind of sits on top of the hair strands. It doesn't really penetrate that easily. It's something that I've done, and it's quite embarrassing, because I actually pull and cut my hair whilst I'm doing it. So yes, I think I was trying to say something else. So there's something else called Trichotillomania, and this one is the urge to pull your hair out, actually. So this is not just touching your hair, this is actually pulling the hair out. So that's another, that it can be a combination. So I think I have both of them, but I do not pull the hair on my head out. There were times I used to pull my edges. So if you see my edges, I just used to think that it was traction. I just thought it was braids and all those kind of things that affected my edges. But come to think of it, I remember as a young girl constantly having my hand in my hair, and I would remember, this is even when I had my hair relaxed and, you know, I had weave in my hair. My hands were always in my hair, and my mom would be like, she obviously didn't like it, so she would be like, is it itching you? And I'd be like, yeah, because I was embarrassed, you know. And I actually didn't even think it was a problem. I just thought I liked doing it. Like, I just enjoyed doing it. But at that time, because I wasn't wearing my hair out, it's difficult to actually damage your hair that much, because you're not wearing your hair out. Your hair is in weave. So I used to reach into the weave. I used to reach into the weave and pull, and, you know, just sometimes losing the hair. So those days they used to say, oh, your hair never lasts, because my hands were always in it. But I didn't understand, you know, why I was doing it that much. So yeah, it's actually quite a challenge for me, because if my hair is not wrapped up or braided up, even when I have my twist, my hands are still going in. So I just have to stop myself. I don't know if you guys have heard about something called habit something. I'm going to put all these names on the screen for you guys so that you can, you know, you can see what I'm talking about. But there's like a wristband where it observes your body movement. So every time you take your hands towards maybe your head or something, then it kind of beeps or vibrates on your hand. I haven't used it, but I think it might be worth purchasing, because Yeah, if you watch my previous video, you'll see that I actually cut my hair. But the thing is that I cut my hair because my hair was quite damaged. But now looking back, I can actually see why my hair was that damaged. My ends, I had knots, tangles and all sorts. But it's because my hand was always in my hair pulling my strands. So I was like literally damaging my strands. This one is not even a matter of pulling them out, but I was damaging them by doing this every time. And yeah, it's just crazy. It's really crazy. But you know what? I've talked a lot, so just watch me twist my hair. I'm going to try, and whilst I'm twisting the hair, I'm going to put some voiceover. When I edit the video, I'm going to put a voiceover, you know, to ensure that I've captured everything that I need to say about this condition. So keep watching. So all I'm doing now is I'm just parting my hair with my fingers. It's very easy, as you can see, to finger part because my hair is well detangled and well moisturized. So I just clip the ones I'm not doing away and lightly detangle with my white tooth comb and then just twist away. So like I said, the product sits on the strands, and when it dries, the strands do not feel moisturized, they feel quite dry. One thing I want to say is that cutting my hair or having that haircut was the best thing that happened to my hair's health. Like, as much as, yeah, I know I damaged my strands, but I think I'm on those split ends and those strands, yeah, there was no way to repair them. And my hair is, before now, I couldn't do my hair like this. No way. I'll literally have to like detangle. I'll have so much hair coming out. You can see that there's barely any hair being lost. But at that time, oh my goodness, yeah, I'll have so much hair, you know, to deal with. Hair shedding. I washed my hair today, and the thing that came out after 1 week was like tiny. So yeah, definitely on the right track. Definitely. Okay, so I just carry on twisting my hair. As you can see, I'm not really getting a lot of breakage. My hair is quite easy to detangle and easy to manage because I had a cut. However, I need to really work on my hand and hair syndrome, otherwise I would damage my strands again. So yeah, I just carry on twisting my hair all the way, and now I've gone to the back and I'm just doing exactly the same. For the product, I won't recommend. I would say invest in a better quality product. This product isn't great. Yeah, so see how quick I'm going with this hair. You guys can see it's going so quick, so impressive. Yeah, I didn't have this luxury before. I would spray my hair would dry out, but yeah, no, my hair is doing so well, honestly. So the ingredients of this product, they're all kind of good. It's got some fatty alcohols, it's got glycerin, and it's got water as the first 5 ingredients. I suspect that maybe the glycerin is working against me because it's a humectant and it's pulling out the moisture from my hair. But for some reason, it just keeps my hair really dry, which isn't impressive. Like by the time I dry the hair feels so dry and hard. So here I have the last one. So yeah, there's not much I'm going to say about the product. I'm definitely not purchasing again. I don't know if it's just because I'm a bit biased about the Cantu product. If you follow me on Instagram, I've told you about, you know, the research that has been done, the fact that they claim that they contain endocrine disruptor or disruption chemicals which can, you know, actually be carcinogenic. I don't have proof to these things, but I just will stay away from them. Some people have said that Cantu, the reason they can, you know, do them for cheap prices is because they fill them up with, you know, they put the good ingredients, a little bit of it, and then fill them up with with some, I don't know, something, things that they fill products with that give them texture and stuff, but actually are not really good for our health or good for our hair. But I really don't know. So I'm gonna dry now. So drying took me about 20 to 30 minutes. It's quite an arm workout, a little bit annoying, I'll be honest. I would rather invest in a heated dryer than to do this. Sometimes I would actually sleep the night and not bother dry it and just let it dry, but it's all up to you. So just remember that this is not direct heat. This is still indirect heat. Direct heat is when you actually put a heating tool on your hair, like a flat tongue or like, you know, a coiling tongue or like a straightener. Okay? Alright, so this is not the next day. I'm not going to lie, this is like 3 days later and I'm taking down the hair. So you can see that the twist had been in. My hair wasn't really moisturized at this point, although it held a bit but not quite. So I'm separating the hair, and once I've fully separated them, including the back, then I might end up separating it a second time because yeah, it looks quite scanty, and because I have low density hair, you know, I would want it to have a fuller look, so I'll separate it a bit more. Hey guys, so yeah, I've taken them all down. You can see that the twists are a bit unruly. That's obviously how I let them lay, and because of that I think I have to still separate them a bit more, which I'm going to do. I'm just going to separate them a little bit more, so into two, just like that, just to kind of give it more volume, obviously, because you guys know I don't have so much hair. I'm more on the medium to low density side, so I just want to give myself volume. I think I'm going to do a style. I'm going to end up with a style, but this is what it looks like. So what we were talking about yesterday was the hand and hair syndrome. So yeah, if you've got a fidget spinner or like a stress ball, I would advise you to use them because they really, you know, take your hands off your hair. They really help with the whole touching thing. So that's what I've been doing. I haven't touched this hair that much. Because they're in twists, it's kind of helpful because there's not really much you can touch with twists, but with the wash and go, especially when it's like maybe has soft hold, and you can touch it and you can get product residue on your hands. It's almost like it starts to become kind of annoying and a little bit counterproductive because you keep touching because you're annoyed about the product, so you just keep touching and obviously messing the hair up and stuff. But yeah, I quite like the twist out because, to be honest, the twist out doesn't allow me to touch my hair that much. The twist, sorry, not the twist out. When I have the twist out, I know that after the first 2 days I want the style to remain kind of nice, so I don't touch it that much, but then after about 2 or 3 days I begin to touch it. But I'm glad that today is Thursday, so I have Friday, Saturday. On Monday I'm washing my hair, so yeah, I don't have long to go. Anyway guys, I'm going to come and show you the finished look when I finish. I'm going to show you the finished look, so yeah, keep watching. I'm just going to give myself a little style, and the sun is out in London today, so I might as well, you know, take a stroll for my lunch break. And yeah, I'll see you guys later. Okay guys, so this is the finished look. So I put some pins there. Gosh, do you guys know that how to make the X pins is difficult? I tried to do it and I couldn't. But yeah, this is what my hair is looking like. I'm going to show you the back. This is what it looks like. I don't know what the back looks like because I tried to fluff it out, but anyway, have a good day and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.